Well, bippity boppity boo, my fellow flesh and blood players. Hello, my name is SloopTube, and today I want to talk a little bit about nostalgia and how that relates to flesh and blood. Because you might be wondering, well, flesh and blood's been around for what, like 2 years? What do you mean nostalgia? What the hell are you talking about, dude? Well, I'm going to get to that. Before I get to that, though, I do have a couple things to say. The first is my obligatory LSS, please commission Therese Nielsen. The second is that I really do want to start doing something with this channel. So if you are interested in seeing more, if you have watched a few of my videos, consider subscribing. You don't have to leave a like or a comment or anything, but if you want to see more, consider subscribing, so you can see more of my videos. I do plan on putting more out. And the last thing I wanted to say is that I have a song that I wrote about this game. Yes, I am that cringe. I wrote a song about this game. It's called Investors. I uploaded it yesterday. Give it a look. If you're interested in having your ears bleed, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. At least I hope it's not that bad. But without further ado, I just realized something. Give me 1 second. All right, Evil Investor SloopTube back once again. Hello. We're going to be talking about nostalgia, specifically how it relates to Monarch. Now this is a Monarch first edition box. It even has the nice little first edition gold seal there. Weirdly enough, the temptation to open this is not as much as I thought it would be, although I am tempted to open it. The more I think about that Library of Solana, the more I want to open it. I'm not sure if I will. And I also have another one coming on the way, and I plan on buying a few more. I'm hoping the prices go down a bit more so I can pick up maybe 4 boxes, maybe 5. Because I would like to have some sealed product. Not just as a collecting standpoint, but yes, I'm an evil investor. I am hoping that in a year or two, I can maybe trade it for something. Maybe a new set comes out and I can trade one box of Monarch First Ed for maybe the new set that's coming out. I can get a whole case of First Ed for the same price, basically. Trade an old box for 4 new ones, or something like that. Or if there's legendary equipment that I want, maybe some cold foils, or maybe I do just sell it. Maybe in a few years, 5 years from now, the box is worth $2,000-$3,000, and I decide to sell a couple of them to fund whatever it is I'm looking for. So yes, I am an evil investor. I am looking to sit on some sealed product, but the reason I really want to emphasize on Monarch is because, again, nostalgia. Okay, so what do I mean by nostalgia? Look at Pokemon, okay? Look at how much Pokemon is driven purely by nostalgia. They keep popping out Gen 1 Pokemon and everything they can. They keep, Pokemon Go was a huge nostalgia hit and was a huge worldwide phenomena. Opening up Pokemon cards ever since Logan Paul's video about it was a huge worldwide phenomena. People are buying Pokemon cards still. A lot of people have left. I myself got into it for a while again, and then I left the Pokemon card world because it just got too insane. But, quite frankly, nostalgia is a very powerful tool. Magic the Gathering is using this right now, printing a lot of cards in Old Border. They're doing new cards in Old Border, old cards in Old Border, like older cards, but with a new, that had, don't have that very, very old frame. And you also see this with Yu-Gi-Oh! They do things known as legacy support. They take decks like Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, really popular decks, and they make new support for them because they know there's an old nostalgic fan base. Now, how does this relate to Flesh and Blood? Well, quite frankly, Flesh and Blood, if it survives, which I think it will see a phase where it becomes incredibly nostalgic. The game gets to a point where there's older players that get very nostalgic for the early days. Now, the first 3 sets are big enough, right? There's enough people getting in. However, Monarch. There's a few things about Monarch. I'm going to hold this because I've never owned a sealed box that is this expensive. I paid nothing for this, but it was worth 600 Canadian. I've been selling Magic cards, so I've been selling a bunch of my collection. It's down here behind me. And I'm still selling more, and I'm planning on buying more of these. Hopefully, again, the price goes down. Monarch. This is the big set. This is the big set that's gotten a lot of people into the game. Okay, this is where talents were introduced, and we're going to see more talents, but I do feel like this is the game, this is the set where LSS said this is where the game reaches its full, complexity, or at least, it's this is where all the mechanics are basically introduced. And so, this is going to hold a lot of nostalgia. There's so many people who are going to pre-releases, who went to the pre-release, who have experienced this game with Monarch right now, the Blitz decks. That's the big one, the Blitz decks, right? I've got the leftovers here. But even the cold foil promos for the pre-release, I had to buy 2. I have the Eclipse Existence and Ray of Hope. My only cold foils so far. I paid $40 for the 2 of them. $40, $20 a piece for cold foils. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm planning on picking up more of these. One, because I like them, and two, these aren't going to stay 20 bucks a piece, right? And people usually sell them as the pair. These are going to go up in value. Genuinely. They're going to be slow and they're not going to be worth $1 million. But when that nostalgia for Monarch hits 5-10 years down the line, ooh, you're going to see some prices move. And maybe it takes longer than that. I don't know how long the timeline for nostalgia is. This is kind of I'm not really an investor, as you could probably tell. I'm not really that much into finance. I know enough to know that sealed product is good. And I do have my opinions on some things like promos and that. I just, prices are soft right now. Everybody's screaming that the game is dying. And, I don't know if I necessarily believe that. Also, one little thing, when I bought this box, they actually, the store I bought it from, shipped me from a 2018 Ira Welcome deck. This was really cool. They're really tiny. This was really cool. I don't know if I'm going to open it. I'm not going to sell it, but I think this is kind of a cool little thing to just add to my little collection here. I don't know where exactly to put it without, okay, right there. I think right there on top. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there next to the Arcane Rising on top of the Pokemon Adventures manga. I'm trying to work on this background. But yeah, so this is obviously a little bit more of an open-ended video. I'm kind of all over the place. But I just kind of wanted to discuss the nostalgia because I do think Monarch will become nostalgic. I do think this is the set that people will really, in however many years, really look back upon and be like, oh man, that was a time. That was really, really fun. Like, that was where Flesh and Blood hit its peak. And I do think Monarch is a really good set, and so I do think with prices going down, if you wanted to get these cards, not even just to invest, if you just wanted certain cold foils, now is the time to do it. The market's softening up all over the trading card game world, right? Collectibles are calming down, which is good, which is a good thing. It's very good for players. It's very good for new players. It's very good for Unlimited. I hope the Unlimited prices go way down. I would love Command and Conquers to be like $40 rather than like 80 plus, But Monarch, this is going to be such a nostalgic set. This is really going to be, I think, the one that everybody looks back upon and wants. And so I do think that if you're looking to get sealed product, if you're looking to pick up promos and cold foils, if you're just looking to have a good collection, I would say pick them up now and get Monarch because Monarch is going to be big. Arguably, maybe even bigger than Crucible of War. Okay, because everybody's opening Monarch First Edition right now too. So if you're looking at sealed product, everybody's opening it. So the sealed product's probably not going to be as much out there as people would like to think. Right now it seems like there's a lot, but once people start buying it up and they start collecting it, they start holding it, Like I said, I'm not planning on buying like a whole pallet's worth of boxes so people can't get them. But 4 or 5 boxes to myself and sit on the shelf, I think a lot of people are probably going to do that, or maybe not a lot, but you can do whatever you want with the boxes. I'm not your mom. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about Monarch, how I felt about it, the nostalgia part of it. And I do think it's going to be powerful in the future. Flesh and Blood is new enough that we're not there yet, but if you were to hold on to this stuff for a long enough time, oh man, I think Monarch's going to see some crazy prices in the future. I really do. But yeah, that was pretty much the video. I just wanted to have a quick discussion on this. I hope the echo is a little bit fixed. I have 2 chairs with blankets draped over them until I can get my audio panels. I have ordered them. They're just not in yet. Like I said, we removed the bed in here so we could have more space. My girlfriend does a lot of art stuff, so she's got a station over there, my computer and whole setup over here. But the echo is pretty bad, so hopefully this cut a little bit of it. Anyways, again, if you like the video, if you like the content, if you want to see more, I'm going to be doing more music. I want to do more parodies of this game. I want to do some more funny videos, some more entertaining stuff. I've got stuff that in the works on this channel. I want to improve on the editing, especially. I want to start cutting things out. I still want to have these discussions where I just kind of talk for a while, but I do want to make more structured videos. It's just a little difficult right now. My work is I'm already working overtime at my job, so it's hard to find extra time. But hopefully, as time goes on, I will improve, and I do plan to. So again, if you're interested, please subscribe, like, comment if you want. I'm not your mom, but I would appreciate it. But I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.